Exploring the resources, they now move into the explain stage. And this is an opportunity for your students to start to interact with one another and with you to begin discussing a concept, idea, or process that is at the heart of this lesson or at the heart of this learning experience. It can also be a way for students to begin to collaborate and work together to share some drafts, do some brainstorming or planning for more in-depth projects that will deepen their understanding. This is a great time where you as a learning facilitator can facilitate a classroom discussion. So prompts are provided in the seminar to help you kick off that classroom discussion. And you could also use it with a little preparation to host or facilitate a Socratic seminar where students lead the discussion. You can use the explain stage of learning to reteach a concept, to pull students into small groups to help them come to an understanding. You can also use the time to explain a concept a little differently than perhaps the resources did. Next, the students move into an evaluate stage of learning. Still a stage of the learning, not necessarily just a summative assessment. Evaluate is intended to be a self-check. So even though it looks like a quiz, it's usually in the form of a quiz. The purpose of the evaluate stage is for students to gauge their own understanding so far. And then depending on how they do on this check for understanding quiz, they can go in two directions. They either can go back to the explore stage. So if they struggled with anything during the evaluate stage, then their learning facilitator might advise them to go back to the explore stage and explore something they didn't previously explore. Review some of the other resources. Or perhaps the learning facilitator can supplement with some additional resources, or can provide an intervention or some small group instruction. So that's one direction a student could go after the evaluate stage. Or the student can move forward to the next E, the next stage of learning, which is the elaborate stage.